Hello friends, here we are starting a new course ASP.NET, and in this course you will learn how to do web programming using ASP.NET and C# language. In this very first sub-series we will learn about the ASP.NET basics, and in this video we will learn what is HTTP request and how it originates from the browser. So TCP/IP is the protocol which enables communication between two systems. HTTP is a hypertext transfer protocol which is written on top of TCP/IP to enable same kind of communication between two systems to suit data transfer via browser. So TCP/IP is generally to transfer data between two systems, and HTTP is to transfer hypertext transfer protocol between two browsers. Browser is an application which makes web request and renders the received responses. Right? So browser makes web request in the sense the user, you and me, uses any web browser, and we will make a web request and the request goes to the server. The server replies back with a response. Browser takes the response and renders that in a user readable format. So a desktop application can also talk to the web browser. There are two types of request to web server. One is GET and another one is POST. There are other varieties also. Here two types in the sense two basic types or two important types. One is GET and another one is POST. GET request is to fetch document from the web browser, or it can be the initial request or initial hit to the web browser requesting some data. So that's the GET request. So we can simply say the GET request is to fetch a document from the web browser. Usually this will be the initial request to the web browser, the GET request. So the other one is POST request, and POST request is suitable when web client wants to send data to server. Based on the data fed in, the server may respond differently. So the GET request, if you see, it will be constant. It doesn't matter how many times the web browser makes a GET request. Whatever the browser, whatever the server response, that will be same in terms of a GET request. But in POST request, the browser will make the request in such a way that it will send some parameters, and based on the data fed into the server may respond differently. Here you can see this is the web browser, right? So here web browser is sending a GET request, and doc2 it is asking for the request. The request goes to web browser, and since the request is for document2, from the available resource the web browser picks document2 and sends that as a response. So the web browser will receive this document2. So that's a GET request. And in terms of POST request, the browser will send some parameter. Let's say A, B, C, D. There are 4 parameters web browser is sending, and based on the received parameter, the web browser will reply back or response back. So based on this response, the response may be different based on the passed in parameter. There may be a different response, and based on this response, the web browser may render different content. That's all here in this basic introduction about web request that originates from browser, goes to the server will respond back with a response. There is no demo here in this video. Thank you for watching. Bye.